Testing. I mean, just quickly check and see if this works. It says I'm live. It says the video is not available. Interesting. Fuck off. We're not gay. Yeah, well, it's right. So I'm having to stream on my second channel because, of course, my main channel was struck down. Because of a wee jokey joke sort of video. So I've had to resort to setting up my old The Gaelic Editor channel into like a secondary channel for streaming. So hey, that's legit. Right, so you might be wondering, what the fuck is that title? The Websnatcher 7. Some of you might be familiar with a little story I used to tell about this, I say kid, he is pretty much a kid, who I used to like talk to. He used to frequent some of my old like videos because I've got another hobby. I'm not a one-trick pony. I got quite a few hobbies, one of which is television presentation. I've got one other channel, on a completely other. I got another channel here on YouTube, which has over 300 subscribers. I might as well say it. It's called Fire Up for Television, where I upload continuities, idents, little mock junctions, you know, because I find it fun. So, and before that, I had quite a few different channels. I had the Cavalist Entity. I had Presidents 1970. He used to frequent those channels under like the name Callum Precious. So he was already a familiar name. However, like around 2014, he got like, for some reason he became infatuated with like being like a rebrand sort of person, like being basically what was it called? A graphic design agency. So he went around parading his little company, Doctor Who 1995 Entertainment. So he used to say that. He also states that he has control over the distribution rights of the James Bond franchise. If we know that we're dealing with completely legitimate people here. And among other things, like he is like severely autistic. So I guess I'm supposed to give him a bit of leeway, but I think it's quite insulting, really, to other autistic people to put this fucker in, to lump them all together with him, because you can't like blame what he's been doing on things like autism. No, it's not, because I know quite a few autistic people. None of them share the same traits as him. If like narcissism, a bloated bloody ego are traits of autism, then I guess pretty much but I don't know, it's just mad, right? So we're not even going to try that stupid fucking excuse. So we've had a bit of an on and off bloody hate boner for each other since like early 2015. So this is approaching 4 years now. But my perspective on it has shifted quite a lot since then. Like before, like around 2016, which a lot of these screen caps I'm going to show you come from, I viewed him as like a really big fucking nuisance. Because I was younger. I thought I was quite cool using big like legal jargon, but now it's like, okay, right. So I find it funny nowadays. So this is all just good fun. So it's an interesting story because from what I'm understanding, right, so about April last year, a few news stories started like spanning up, proper news stories. We're talking like mainstream media, talking about him going missing, like formally going missing. Like police notices saying he's gone missing. So for 2 weeks, he's missing. Then he comes back. Well, then you see the news stories like, oh, it's fine, we found him. he goes onto Facebook and seems to imply that the reason why he seemed to have gone AWOL was because his parents were trying to make sure he didn't get taken away by social services. Okay, right, okay, that's a massive fucking thing in my opinion. And I think that's kind of not fucking allowed. I mean, you're evading... I don't think I need to go into any more detail about that. I think you can really interpret, like, what's going on. So he's kind of been... So, I don't know, because he thank God, but he's not very active anymore. But when he does, it's like a massive burst of activity. But then what happens is he came back, and he told the whole story about him, like, evading capture by social services. And apparently he's in, like, this little halfway sort of house somewhere. So I assume that his online activity is being monitored, and that his presence on social media has been curbed because of that. So I only get to witness this like every few months or so. Pardon me. So we're talking about one that was posted on the 29th of September. So I'm gonna quickly hop onto his Twitter, and I'll share my screen. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right. So, right, I'm on a different account. I'm not showing it because I kind of don't want to get blocked on this one. But this is his account. You can kind of tell that he's a bit loopy. TV Prez fan, founder of Doctor Who 995. Let's bear in mind, he's using a copyrighted trademark in his name. And, of course, that wouldn't fly. Musician. He makes some pretty milquetoast, bloody remixes, and loves women aged 18 to 32. Right, I'm back. I had to mute. So loves women aged 18 to 32. Yeah, bit weird. Hashtag Callum Precious is innocent. Let's have a look. Let's see how much support he's got. Oh wait, 2 people. Back in, no, not even 2 people. 1 person back in January 2017. Coincidentally, both him. So, he's really got a lot of support. You may be asking, though, like, okay, how come he's got 2,000 followers, right? Who are his followers, right? Okay, they're just a bunch of no ones. A lot of the time, it's just personal accounts, random people. Okay, there you go. I wonder what sort of account that is. Definitely not a bot. Yeah. catch my drift. Had to be careful, don't show porn on it, because a lot of the people he follows are porn accounts. So he's retweeted a few things about BBC Two, of course. This is what I want to talk about. Here's the link of my evidence, dated from 2016, for private use only. Sorry, I'm about to infringe on that. The Websnatcher Seven, right? So, let's have a look. Okay, so for private use only, the Websnatcher 7. Here we have a little text document. It's quite small. I'll have a look. Hang on, right. I'm just gonna make that bigger. Right. The Websnatcher 7, TWSS, it's a brilliant acronym. Is the group of 7 trolls created by Captain Day and a few people. Right, I don't want to say them because it's no one's business, right? Of course, because he wants to like track down these people. Described, of course, is got to have spelling mistakes. By the entertainment described by the British personality and founder of his own company. He's definitely not full of himself. Doctor Who 995 Entertainment himself. Callum Precious, as they have falsely accused him of the thing he done nothing wrong. This is gonna be like something regular, right? You're gonna notice that he can't really put words together to form a coherent sentence. He couldn't write a proper sentence to save his own life. Their target is to abuse Callum to compare with the terrorist group of Islamic State, right? I haven't really looked through the evidence. I don't remember making references to ISIL, Islamic State, Daesh. So, this is very new to me. Please be advised that we haven't done anything wrong, which is objectively false. I mean, I've got like loads of evidence to show that you've done something wrong. I mean, I've got a whole like giant bloody bookmark folder filled with archived things. Because if he said something, he's not keeping it up, because that'd be a bit incriminating, wouldn't it? So I've got a bunch of things that he said. So that's just wrong. So the evidence revealed the dark secrets about them. Not really secrets. I've taken a quick glance, and they're all screenshots of tweets. So they're not secret. They weren't private accounts. I deliberately shared it so people could see what he was doing. They have once again setting out their revenge by reporting 2 videos I've created. Yeah, because it was like harassment. You were like encouraging people to track me down, to get helicopters. Yeah, right. Helicopters to find my house. So I'd released 2 videos, which I don't have anymore, sadly. I thought it was quite funny. Of me sat in my room, talking into my camera, reading off his tweets, and it was quite fun. And he somehow thought that he'd be able to find me based on my bloody wall. I mean, it's a fairly standard bloody white wall with some blue curtains. Like, you're not really going to be able to, like, identify anything with that. By reporting 2 videos. One was a documentary about me. One of them was like he can't really think of anything original. He has to nick it from someone else. So I'd made like a Filthy Frank, Pink Eye, Shut the Fuck Up song. I'd made like a thing based on that, and he basically made the same thing back, but like crap. I've created, and I decided to put 2 videos into private because, of course, when you put something private, like, that means you really stand behind it. You definitely think it holds water, holds weight. So yeah. It's now protected from the trolls. Oh, the trolls. Like, have you noticed how the only time I ever bring you up is when you say something stupid? So I haven't said anything for the last few months because you've been, thankfully, very fucking silent. I got... At my company, Doctor Who 1995 Entertainment, because companies will care about what some randos on the internet think, I got the complete evidence of the ones who have targeted by abusing and attacking me over me and my social media accounts that have putting me and my family in danger. When? Right, okay. I'm not going to say where, but somewhere you have put your home address. You've put your telephone number, I think. No, you've put... I don't think you have, actually. You've put your home address, your postcode. You've done everything to expose yourself and where you fucking live, because you're so hell bent. He's so fucking desperate to make himself look professional. You know, because most companies, like, you know, most businesses, like, they tend to share their location, like where they're based. And he thought if he did that, he'd look professional. He did it, and he shared his home address, because that's what you do over the internet. Smart thinking. No one's done anything. The most people have considered doing is sending a letter. I'm part of a forum called the TV Lounge. And we had, like, actually I'm not going to talk about it, but we had considered sending a letter, just informing his parents about what he's been doing, because some of the stuff he has done is legitimately shit, fucking awful. Like, right, one of the names he's mentioned on here, he implied that they're a paedophile. Violating. He said he was violating him. If you have, like, any grasp on, like, current affairs and what the word violating seems to imply, you'd understand that creates the impression that the person he was talking about was doing something a bit perverse, which is blatantly false. And that's the closest he's ever come to getting a lawsuit, because it was objectionable. It was objectively slander. It wasn't even libel. It wasn't even over text. He said it in a video. I still got that video. That's my evidence. Like, the size of the file is a megabyte. Retard, I've got, like, 100 megs of data. I've got over, like, about 70 bloody web pages archived. And so, I don't know what you're calling this trite, this rubbish, this utter crap, but it's just mad, right? He's got complete evidence, which only amounts to about 15 screenshots. We need the inquiry for the Websnatcher 7. Please learn to spell. Right, what's a web snatcher, right? Okay, a web snatcher in, like, the television presentation archival, like, community is a person who goes onto a person's YouTube channel who uploads, like, their personal collection of TV junctions, downloads them and re-uploads them, like, under, like, which creates the impression that they were the ones who archived and uploaded them. When, of course, that's not true. So, and I run a channel. There are only 2 videos on my channel where I've uploaded something that someone else had recorded, like, which wasn't edited at all. And both of those instances was that these were clips from a website which no longer exists. Well, it does exist, but the file servers are down. Like, they've been down for like a decade. I'd come across the files. Someone sent me the files. I kept them. I uploaded one of them because, of course, it was on a private forum. Pardon me. So a private forum. So I uploaded to YouTube, and it got quite a few views. However, like that file server is on crashed. Not crashed. It expired. So I had the video, another video which I wanted to upload. So I uploaded that. There's no other copy on the internet. So there's only 2 videos on my channel with about 300 odd videos, which I've taken from someone else, but even then it was because there was an overcopy on the internet. The original had gone. So, shoot me. And I've already made a video back in 2016 where I filmed my capture device, a Hopag like HD PVR box. And I record myself capturing like a junction. But of course that's not good enough. So what I'll do is I'll show you, like from the past year. I'll show you all my recordings I've made over the past year. I've got a folder called Hopag. Let's have a look. Right, how many things have I got? Okay, right. Oh shit. I've got quite a lot, haven't I? Oh, let's go into one folder. Right. Oh my god, look. HD PVR2. Almost like I recorded that off the fucking telly, mate. He's full of shit, basically. We need the inquiry for the Websnatcher 7 next year. This was back in 2016, so nothing happened last year. He just kept dodging the bloody social services. However, I will launch a privately held website from late January, of course, and that never fucking happened. And it's called Team Callum. Once again, not full of himself. An official undercover investigation and backing up website group using Zeta boards, which is a forum service. So basically he's just going to create another TV Lounge. He's done that before, create TV Lounge 2. He's done that again, TV Lounge Extra. He then made BBC idents. He's made quite a lot of forums. All of them seem to go down within 1 or 2 months. He probably did have one called Team Callum. It's no longer there, probably. And I used to reveal the truth about TWSS. Well, if we're going to take your example of what you consider the truth, to be the precedent, then it's a really shit sign. This is a wake-up call to the police and the government to find out what they're really up to. Well, I've shown you what we're up to. I've made it a point to show exactly what I've been up to. That's why I made all this Twitter posts under Schrödinger, because I was showing you what you were doing. I was showing you to say objectionable fucking shit. I showed you posting fucking slander. I showed you posting slander. I showed you posting libel. I don't think anyone's gonna be saying anything. I think you making death threats, I think that's a bit objectionable. I think the police might take notice of that. In fact, Santa Claus... Okay, right. I never actually... I didn't read this part. In fact, Santa Claus will be watching them this Christmas. I'm still fighting for my... Okay, of course you are. Of course you are, from your safe little house. Oh, the psychopath invasion. Once again, he's copying people, because I called him a psychopath. Might have been a bit over the top. It might have been a bit over the top. What am I going to do? Right, okay, it was 2016. Can't really take back my words. I wouldn't call him a psychopath now. I just call him a fucking idiot. So please stay in mind that I didn't do anything wrong. You saying that, prove you did nothing wrong, because Websnatcher 7 are the world's enemy number 1 since the late Fidel Castro. Right? Okay. So. Enemy number 1. Alright, okay. When was the last time, apart from when he died, that Fidel Castro was relevant? Fucking... Osama Bin Laden doesn't count. Leader of ISIS? No, of course not. This is the fucking retard. Gaddafi? No, of course not. We're so bad that we're nearly as bad as the fucking Fidel Castro. Fucking hell. I'm aware of this. They've been targeting towards their own abuses against me because my life is... No, it's not. Right? Nothing's fucking happened, right? This was before he went missing as well. He's got nothing to fucking say. So please help me by showing you the evidence, right? That's just not... That makes no sense. This is also a wake-up call to the celebrates as well. I mean celebrities. Jenna Coleman, the one who played bloody Pancakes, fucking Clara, on fucking Doctor Who. And I'm going to launch a change.org campaign after Christmas Day. We all know that slacktivism is a really fucking viable way of making change. There will be more evidence to be delivered for the foreseeable future, and I will update the files every 7 days. Date modified. 28th of November, 2016. Of course, okay. Okay. There will be more evidence. Okay, right. Thank you for downloading this file. No, thank you for showing me this. This is going to be quite fun. Before we proceed, I'm going to have a quick look to see what everyone's been saying. Okay, right. So, I don't want to do that. Right, I want to have a look here. Let's have a look at the folder. So, let's have a look. Each one, like, one by one. I don't want to have to expand. I'll make it this big. This is from Tyler Neaties, right? Say, Kevin, could you send me the video file of the 45-minute Callum exposing Epic? I do miss it and would like to watch it again. Okay, so right, where does he compare you to ISIS? Where does he like put your life in danger? He said he enjoyed my video about you. He wanted to see it again because I removed it. Because I thought it was a bit embarrassing. So I said I might re-upload it unless it did next week. I didn't because I'm away until Friday. That's just true. I was in Germany. I'll try to upload a new video tomorrow. I think I did. No, actually I didn't. I didn't upload a new video. I uploaded one the following month. That's about it. But once again, what's this of? Someone enjoyed my video. That says nothing. They haven't web snatched. You fucking dunce. At TV Live, right? That's Robert Francis. And that entire TwitLonger post from Precious, unoriginal, full of lies. Once again, please show me where he's wrong. I can't remember which one. He's made so many fucking TwitLongers. Like, completely incoherent. It's just tripe. Absolute tripe. Oh, this is that was something I made. It was a response to his thing called like. Oh, it was a response to a video he'd made, like in the description, called Bond 25 Original in Development Trailer, best version to date, full caps. Because he disables comments, he's blocked me. So there was no point in me trying to like respond to it on there, so I had to respond for it through TwitLonger. So he said, first, I would like to apologise for a very long overdue here at my channel due to notorious troll. Okay, that makes sense. It's really convenient to label someone you disagree with or despise as a troll. The definition of a troll is pretty much set in stone, so not many people bother checking the facts to see if, maybe, just maybe, this is a bit of an exaggeration. Fair enough. The Web Snatcher, well, okay, what did I compare to ISIS there? No, I didn't. Did I threaten your life? No, I didn't. Web Snatcher Calendar, of course, that's just a load of shite. I've shown you it's shite. Callum, this is where you have to provide evidence to back up your hilariously outlandish assertions. Prove, not theorise or suggest, prove that I steal content. If need be, I'll happily provide photographs of my hard-part recording setup. Alas, I did. My recording software, I did. The editing process, I did, etc. Oh, speaking of web snatching, I meant, where do you source your clips? Callum, I don't see any traces of recording equipment or capture cards in your vomit-inducing selfies. So where did you get your content? Fair enough. Because he doesn't record his own shit. He downloads it all. So I decided to ban him from invading my channel and my social media accounts, such as Twitter. You're doing really good. It's really worked because, you know, I can definitely see this fucking zip folder, can't I? Which was posted on Twitter. I can still see your Facebook posts. Because what makes you think I've only got one account? You tit. I say, you're weak. Fucking magic mouse. You can't judge people and accuse people of being paedophiles and rapists if you can't withstand backlash. He's been claiming like that William Roach is a rapist. He is a Coronation Street actor. Ched Evans, if I recall correctly, he's put something up there as well, like on the same day as this. Can't remember what he put, but it was something along the lines of someone doing something a bit rapey. So he can't. This is objectively true. I'm younger than you. Yeah, my spine appears to be more developed than yours. That's probably down to the fucking club foot. Were you born without a spine? Well, probably. I do think I'm a bit over dramatic in this. Because I think thinking about this is really fucking nothing. It's just a bit of fun. Last October's video is that postponed following money crisis for my family on behalf. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. However, eventually these comments of yours will come back to bite you, and the eventual lawsuit you'll be embroiled in won't just affect your upload schedule. Once again, true, because it will fucking will. I mean, I feel that it's not like a stretch to believe that someone might have the idea to sue him, because what he says is slander. Also, I'm going to revamp my Twitter account after Catherine reveals my identity by the name of a Twitter account, Sherlock Holmes, right? Because I don't know. Maybe it was fucking Callum Precious. I don't know. I could never have guessed. I guess it was just a lucky guess, really. I could never tell by the way he speaks or tries to speak that it was actually Callum. Did I say that you were not Sherlock Holmes? Bloody hell, kid, it's not mystery. Like, fucking hell. Okay. Where did I compare you to ISIS? Where did I put your life in danger? Okay. Team Callum wins. You're hardly winning if you're leaving Twitter, you oaf. Yeah, that's fairly true, isn't it? Also, where am I comparing you to ISIS? Where am I comparing you to anybody? Where am I threatening your life in this? I called you an oaf. I point out the fact that your Twitter handle is ironic considering the fact that you had to, run from Twitter. This is bloody disgusting. I can't remember what he put there. He said something, really awful. His new account is Team Callum wins, bring him hell. I probably shouldn't have said that, because that would encourage, a flame war. I don't care about what you said about me. You need to rot and burn for what you said about Rob. Rot and burn. I think... I can't remember what he was... Yeah, because he called Rob a fucking... he said Rob violated him. That's not on. Alright, that's fucking slander. That's Rob. Okay, I should probably shut up. I had to mute myself fucking again. I'll censor this out. Right, this is the one he told me to kill myself. Oh yeah, he did. That's what he said. He told him to kill himself in that video, which I'll show you because he's privated it like a coward. I'll show you it. Please report these 2 sickening videos. Yeah, damn straight. That's it. Okay, right. Now I've remembered why. So I think me saying that someone should have reported him, I think it's completely valid. They should have destroyed his computer. No, they should have reported the videos. It was awful. Rob Francis, Cavitate. Someone just smashed his computer to tiny pieces already. Well, it's the web snatching here. Someone's just saying that they want you to lose your rights to your computer. Where have they compared you to ISIS? Where have they threatened your life or something like that? You fucking liar. Yeah, okay, so please do. Where's the threats? Where are the comparisons to IS? No. Okay, right. Right. I think that's about comparing him to Christopher Williams. That's another fucking topic for another bloody live stream. I'm not sure how he could get much worse, to be honest. He's already pretty fucked in the head. Once again. I can't really talk about this because I don't know what it says. It's just a load of tripe. Preferably, I think I can't read what he said because like he blocks you. You can't like check what he said, and he removes shit. Oh, here it is. Here's the little mini epic of mine. Bloody hell, 35 minutes. Right, I'll have a quick look. Callum Precious Behind the Facade. That's something I wrote back in November of 2016. Let's address the elephant in the room. Initially, I'm more than well aware that this individual is mentally disabled. However, the root of my backlash against this insane individual mainly lies in the disregard for his online behaviour by his parents. Put bluntly, this is a wake-up call for his family. With me saying that, Callum's family has noticed what's been going on. However, their response to this was not one I was expecting, but rather one that greatly troubled me. They don't care what Callum has said on the internet. They've gone even on the Great Mile and explicitly denied what he said about others online. Despite all the irrefutable evidence I kindly provided, it's all a hunk of bullshit, apparently. I'm sorry, you had your chance to protect your son from easily avoidable criticism, but you blew it. Easily avoidable criticism. Not harm. Not getting hurt. Criticism. You fucking idiot. You blew it phenomenally. You have exacerbated and rationalised Callum's hatred. You turned him into a metastasising cancer. All of this lies squarely on you. Callum Precious is an individual who has terrorised the TV presentation community for years. Magic mouse. He has been the source of many lies and fabrication that have been allowed to run rampant throughout the internet and form a false zeitgeist regarding television branding. Much like people such as Christopher Williams, he has manipulated the uninformed and the downright stupid into believing that the BBC is an inept corporation filled with inexperienced nobodies who source their designs from teenagers. They do not, and they never will, despite what Callum wants you to think. He tries to speak from a position of Fox authority, claiming to be the CEO of a multi-million international distribution behemoth. He claims that he holds a monopoly on many franchises such as James Bond, Doctor Who, etc. He doesn't. One would think that this would be obvious, but in today's age, we are surrounded by idiots teetering on the edge of brainstem death who take his inane prattle seriously. He is incredibly callous. He has a warped perspective on reality where, for some incomprehensible reason, he believes that his bollocks is actually truthful. This has led him posting false information about rape cases and sexual assault trials. He has accused dozens of people of being rapists and child molesters without any evidence to back him up. This is deeply troubling as he constantly blocks people who try to falsify his ludicrous claims. In his eyes, he is right and the rest of us are evil rape apologists. He is a narcissist and a psychopath. Probably he is. I don't know. He's incredibly callous, and he will never ever get any sympathy from me. Neither him or his family will ever be able to extract an apology from me because they have made attempt after attempt to cover up for his lies and half-truths. How about you all get your head out of your arses and actually consider what other people have to say? This is the internet. It's not a safe space where your ideas should be protected and shielded. If you say something despicable, prepare to get lynched. Metaphorically speaking, get lynched. Disclaimer. Threatening to expose my personal information does not scare me because if you do, you'll get yourself sent to prison. Okay. Right, I fucking hate that. Right. Whether I can pay you twice, it's worth a friend. You, apart from those metaphorical statements, you do know what a metaphor is. Hopefully, I don't fucking know anymore. Callum has posted a year's worth of lies and character assassination, lies and falsehoods and these wankers brush it off as lies on my end. I'm referring to a comment that his fucking cousin left on my video, like a conversation where I was spewing she was spewing some fucking shit about, oh, he never said that, even though I've got fucking piles of fucking evidence, even though I've got, like, screenshot after screenshot of him saying the most awful things about people. No, it's not real, guys. He's just autistic. He doesn't see the world the same way as people. Well, tough shit. This isn't autism. No fucking rational autistic person talks like that. No, not every bloody person who has autism acts like that. So don't brush it off as being a fucking byproduct of fucking autism. You fucking bitch. You know that. You know what? When the day comes where Callum finally triggers a lawsuit of his marks, I will laugh and I will enjoy it. I will, because it'll be funny. It's what he deserves. What this piece of shit does from now on is now none of my concern. If he gets sued for slander, so be it. If he gets slandered, yeah, that's his fucking fault. However, Callum, if you ever create the same lies about me, I will take you down, and boy, will it resonate. Until then, fuck you and goodbye. I think it's a bit overly dramatic there. Once again, I took it quite seriously back then. I probably wouldn't say it like that anymore. Here's an idea to stop fake news. Ban Callum Precious from Twitter. Once again, where's he paid twice this? Callum's new Twitter username is Callum Wins Bring Hell. He used to snatch for Twitter usernames for absurd websites, and it's still a nuisance. Sorry, once again true. He did used to nick his old website names. He used to run a site called TV Live. He used to have an old site called TV Live Extra. He took both possible usernames because, you know, one's not enough. If given the chance, he probably would have nicked like TV Live Presents, TV Live News. Luckily he didn't, but he would have. Yeah, you do that. I can't upload my thing. If you release my address online, I'll be contacting the police. You obsessed stalker. Probably wouldn't report the police. I just make my way down to fucking Wellwyn Garden City, wouldn't I? So right, that's about it. But of course, we need to have a look at what he has, what I've got, because, you know, it's all good having a look at what he's written. I think we need to have a look at what I've got. So I'm gonna quickly hide this because I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna pull up my old web browser, Vivaldi, where I've got all my old bookmarks. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a quick look to see what stuff I've got like on me right now that I can show you. Give me 1 minute. Right, so let's skip this version. I've forgotten how fucking slow Vivaldi is. Right, so please do bear with me. I'm going to try and get this up. Oh god, this is quite dire. This is really dire. Really, bloody hell, that shows how long it's been since I've used Vivaldi. Okay, let me just close some old tabs. Right, I'm on Vivaldi. I'm going to quickly... Okay, right, I'll show my screen now. Right, Vivaldi, I've got a few different folders. I've got this. Oh my god, look at that. I'm not going to show you anything from Facebook because, you know, I have to go through like my parents' Facebook. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to show their face. So, what was it? Imported. Oh, look, there's more. Look, there's more. Let's just go for the first one. Web archive, of course. Christ, web archive is slow. In the meantime, though, I'll have a look here. Archive.is, that's a bit more reliable. It's all broken up, for fuck's sake, right? Flippy from Family Tree, the real character, will knock TV Lounge out because it's spamming me now. Ban that user now. Yeah, very sane. Sane individual, you know, calling upon a fictional fucking character. Oh, sorry, no, he's real. He is definitely real. Don't believe me, the evil web snatcher. No, of course it's real. What else is he fucking wanked on about? Okay, what's this one? I will soon apply for the job as both BBC TV announcer and rebrand designer for BBC Creative, as my future will be ready soon. He'll never get a job in that sort of thing. For starters, he's fucking inept. He's got no qualifications. So they're rubbish, right? Yeah. Fucking hell. Like, I can't keep doing this, right? Bookmarks. Oh, this is funny. This is good. This is a thread on the Logopedia 2, which is some like 2-bit like imitation of the original Logopedia. It's a bit crap. Oh, for fuck's sake, right? Am I going to have to block ads? Come on. It's taking its time, isn't it? This didn't happen the last time I was on here. Okay, right, this is interesting. Right, okay, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Here we go. I warned you. I'd like to congratulate you. I didn't think it was possible, but you managed to exceed my expectations. I thought you were a liar, a shyster, delusional, and a genuinely scummy person, but also turns out that you're a cowardly snake. So Callum, despite me asking you not to respond by removing my message and blocking me, guess what you did? Well, that's all fine and good, because read it through it again and find the part which tells you you fucked up. Okay. Oh yes, it's got all the things. It's got all the shit. It's really quite concerning that you have chosen to make friends with the like of Arik069, a notorious sock puppeteer infatuated with their own lives and fantasies. Or is that you? It's quite hard to tell. Then again, you do fare better at making friends with their people you have something in common with. You appear to have forgotten that this is the internet, Callum. I can challenge or argue with anybody I want, no matter the time of day or their state of mind. I firmly believe that any shyster or con man should be exposed and challenged to clear up misconceptions and better the human race. You're a shyster, Callum, and you need to get out. You have polluted the internet with your delusional claptrap for years, and it is wrong. You have specifically targeted a community of mostly children. Children who are either too young to think critically, or children who are so troubled that they have to resort to arguing with fictional Disney characters. That is detestable and wrong. As an autistic adult yourself, I would have assumed that you would at least sympathise with these people. It appears not. Now, for once, I would like you to respond to me properly. I do not want you to ignore this message. I do not want you to reply by blocking or insulting me. I do not want you to respond with some pathetic downfall parody video or some poorly thought out tweets asserting that I'm attacking you for the sake of attacking you. I want you to respond to me fully, point by point, with evidence and some damn good explanations, because I really want you to attempt to rationalise the heinous things that you have done. However, if you do not respond to me in the way that I have asked, I'll be forced to contact your parents. I never did so, but hey ho. I have the means to. You have, quite idiotically, plastered your home address and postcode all over your website. So think wisely about what you're about to say. This wiki is nothing but an amalgamation of your lies and arrogance, which has coalesced into a quagmire of dishonesty. Although I am no fan or expert on the James Bond franchise, I do know that you have misrepresented the facts behind the possible redistribution of its rights. This wiki's article on the subject, its only 2 footnotes are a link to an article that you've commented on. You have tainted the evidence and your own poorly written blog post. You have even lied on the article. The most fan favourite distributor of the franchise at the moment is Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures under the Disney brand. It isn't the most popular favourite. Pardon me. You are quite literally the only person who has pondered the prospect. For the CEO of a company, you don't appear to be very reliable or responsible. Speaking of your reliability, would the CEO of such an important company register to internet forums under monikers trademarked by other companies such as Nico Bellic or Newsnight Fan Free? Let's stretch it further. Would any CEO make themselves be publicly known as Jesus Christ too? I have my doubts. Quite frankly, Pert, you don't own a company and never will. You lack the stable state of mind required to operate such a massive organisation, and any businessman who makes these sorts of puerile non-threats regularly would be laughed out of a career. Any organisation that is this shaken or triggered by comments that dare criticise it would fall apart almost immediately. This, Callum, is why Doctor Who 99 Entertainment is about as authentic as a junkie's encounter with a Sasquatch. Your affinity with calling William Roach a paedophile or child sex abuser should also raise some eyebrows. Do tell me, Callum, what evidence do you have that proves without a shadow of a doubt that William Roach is a rapist? Please tell me, because false rape accusations can destroy a man's livelihood. Do you know how hurtful it is to be called... Do you know how hurtful it is to be called a child molester or kiddie fiddler? I do, and I'm a fucking kid myself. Which is an interesting story, because I was friends with this girl. You know, she was autistic, and I helped her set into school. I was friends with her. I used to talk to her. She was actually quite intelligent. Fucking typical fucking bully eights and all that. I would say, oh, fucking call me Jimmy Savile. Yeah, okay, right. William Roach was acquitted of all charges because there was no evidence. Do you understand? Please reply as soon as possible. However, if you do not respond to where I've asked, I'll be forced. Okay. I did warn you because you're not interested in reason and logic. I'll guess I'll just have to tell your parents about what you've been saying online. Expect a letter through the post sometime soon. Deleting this thread is absolutely pointless. I'll either restore it or remake it. Stop being a cowardly snake and respond. Oh yeah. No, I can't be fucking arsed. To be fair, actually, I'm going to be quite fair, because I said earlier that I find it funny. But I definitely realise it doesn't sound like that. I'm not going to go through all of it. I haven't got the time. Really? I have not got the time. Anyway, he sent me death threats. I told him to email me at my email address. It's on the archive now. Forever there. Shoot me a line. Alright. Haven't really got much else to say. I've looked at it. I've had a laugh. It's a load of shit, right? So, might close it here. Because I don't know how long I've been going. Nearly an hour. Nearly an hour I've been going. So I'll have a look at the stream chat. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Him not being a good example for autistic people. Well, yeah, it's common sense, isn't it? Not all fucking autistic people act like fucking self-indulgent twats. Sounds like a very skeptic person, okay? I can't hear anything in mute. Helicopters, yeah, that's it, really. This is us show. That's literally just someone who enjoyed the video. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, but that's a hate. That's like a mortal sin. Were you born without spine, mate? Probably. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of people who don't take criticism and view criticism as an attack on themselves, because it's not. Yeah, exactly. Isn't fake accusations a crime? No, I wouldn't say it's a crime, but it's definitely grounds for it's definitely grounds for a lawsuit. Like if you make fake accusations about someone, like prepare to get served. So I'll end it here because it's going on for an hour. I've wasted an hour talking about this. Fucking hell. Right, so I'm gonna end it. Thank you all for it's definitely lawsuit territory. I'll end it now. Thank you very much. Ta-ta. I hope Callum really enjoys this. I hope he really enjoys it because it'll be good fun. I'd love to see his response. I'll probably get the response in about 5 months, but hey, it'll be fun when we get it. Right, ta-ra.